Hi everyone, I'm Brad Byrd, along with our film expert Jim Hunter, who is a member of the Critics' Choice Association, a nationwide group. Well, what a night, Jim. We've got 3 categories for the Oscars we want to talk about. Real quick, you got 19 out of 23 correct picks out of that, and that is quite a remarkable feat again.
Well, thank you very much, Brad. I was, I did my best this year. Got Best Picture. I was sort of hedging my bets on Friday. Yeah. Eventually went to Coda. That eventually did win Best Picture this evening.
That's right. And did that surprise you? It really didn't.
It didn't. I mean, I knew that there was going to be, that it was either going to be Power of the Dog or Coda. And then once that Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar came in for Coda, that was assigned to me that there wasn't a real Power of the Dog movement in the Academy, which meant that Coda was probably going to take Best Picture. I also think that Coda benefited from the ranked choice voting. Everybody likes Coda. Even the people who put Power of the Dog first probably put Coda second or third, and because of that ranked choice voting, it allows Coda to come in with the Best Picture winner. I think Power of the Dog is a much more divisive film.
And we've often talked about, I've often noted that if you are a great actor, great actress, and you're portraying a non-fiction person, chances are you've got a pretty good shot at an Oscar, and again, tonight proves the point with Best Actress and Best Actor.
Best Actress and Best Actor. Let's give Jessica Chastain and The Eyes of Tammy Faye some love right now. Really good speech from Jessica Chastain about inclusion with the LGBTQ community. Also a really good performance as Tammy Faye Baker. It is a more than wigs and makeup performance. It's a real character. I think the movie sometimes dips into satire, but her performance always stayed grounded. A really well-deserved Oscar there for Jessica Chastain playing Tammy Faye Baker in The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
And King Richard is a great film, and a lot of people said right from the get-go that Will Smith was going to get this Oscar.
Yes, and Will Smith does win the Oscar for this role. Unfortunately, that's not the only thing that we're going to have to be talking about with Will Smith's win this evening. Of course, there was an incident during the ceremony between he and Chris Rock. Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Will Smith responded to that joke in a violent manner. That the joke was bad, the response was worse, and the apology during Will Smith's speech was mediocre at best. Overall, the real tragedy of this is that it's detracting attention from Troy Kotsur, who's winning, who's the second deaf person to win an acting Oscar. It's attracting attention from Ariana DeBose, openly LGBTQ winner for Best Supporting Actress, and it's detracting attention from Will Smith's own really good performance as Richard Williams in King Richard. This is a very strong movie about high-achieving African Americans in very difficult circumstances. Will Smith gives a riveting performance, and it's a real tragedy. I'm very sad that we can't talk more about that, and that tomorrow the big story is going to be about the altercation between Chris Rock and Will Smith.
The question is, did social media blow up tonight? Well, of course it did. Yes. I mean, it was immediate. The overall presentation tonight on ABC, I mean, they were making adjustments, taping some categories and airing snippets of them. Little things they were trying to tweak on time, but this broadcast still went 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, and it's not, I mean, we were talking on our sister station about how the broadcast was really trucking along, and then as soon as we got out of that 9 o'clock news hour, it just seemed to come to a snail's pace, and it's there's a lot of wasted time in the Oscars broadcast, and cutting the categories only serves as disrespecting those artists, and it doesn't do what this night should be about, which should be about loving movies together. And so it's very unfortunate that some of the editing in the telecast didn't work, some of the other elements, the montages and some of the comedy bits maybe didn't work as well. And of course, the elephant in the room definitely didn't work, of course, the altercation.
Okay, and of course, a lot of people, I've been talking to people here in the newsroom and outside, a lot of people were not able to see these movies because of streaming, etc. But once that picture got a statue with it, that will probably bring more people into the fold.
Please see Coda. I mean, I wish that it's the first movie ever to win Best Picture that's only on a streaming service. It is on Apple TV, but it's a brilliant film, and it's a heartwarming, lovely family film that I hope a lot of people go to see. And if you know, if the Oscars do one thing, it is shine a light on films that otherwise people wouldn't get to see. And so I do hope that this is an excuse to go see Coda for some people. I also hope that it's an excuse to go see King Richard and The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Also really good films.
Okay.
But Coda's big winner tonight, and hopefully people will get to see it.
All right, Jim Hunter, always good to talk to you tonight.
Thank you, sir.
You're watching Eyewitness News at 10, and we'll be right back.